So people do wonder what a school of public policy does, or what public policy is in general. Because like everyone else, I have friends who are engineers, and they're building things. They're making better molecules, building better bridges, stronger buildings. I have friends who are doctors, who are repairing people's health. I have friends who teach in business schools, and business schools help their students to run their business better. What does the School of Public Policy do? Well, I think of it this way. Every day I come to work, and along with hundreds of other people, I climb a set of stairs. And one of these steps is broken. It's been chipped away, so that if you step on that, you will hurt yourself. So I, along with hundreds of other people, walk around that. We take a jump of 2 steps, or we work around that hole. What public policy does is to think through fixing that step. But you multiply that by thousands of people every day, hundreds of thousands of people a year. If that step is not fixed, it is not a good thing for people's well-being. Somebody might get hurt. Engineers can make every step stronger. Business schools will tell people how best to avoid that hole in the step. But schools of public policy inspire our students to go out in society, look for the broken steps that are messing up people's lives, fix those steps that nobody else is bothered to do, and in doing that, improve the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. And at the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy in Singapore, we do this in a way that helps transform Asia and prepares it for the 21st century. So we're doing this to improve the well-being of the people around us. But we also need the resources, the financing, the teaching capability, the scholarships to bring students in, so that we can continue to build these generations of public servants. A school by itself cannot do this alone. A school needs the help of those in society who similarly see how by doing good for society, they actually do well as well.
I'm from West Nusa Tenggara, with its 400 islands, has been my home and many world-class dive sets. 10 years ago, on my diving trip, I saw the local people with little means to improve their lives economically. What struck me was the widespread poverty. So I moved to the idea of tourism just like cooperative, a cooperative initiative that I built with the locals in the village to host and provide dining to tourists in their homes. This local dining experience program eventually paid off. Lives on the islands get better. The initiative has grown in the last 10 years now. If only I had been able to apply the economics and policy analytical skills that I'm learning here at LKW SPP, I may have much better results. I'm so grateful to be given the opportunity of a lifetime, to be given a full scholarship by Low Tat Kwong Foundation, so I can learn to effectively identify a problem in the community and design the right response to address it.
Coming to study in LKY SPP is a dream come true. Thank you. I was working as an expert staff of the Governor of West Nusa Tenggara Province for 5 years. At the end of 2018, I decided to return to Lombok after the big earthquake. I helped to produce a guide on public health. Some remote parts did not have the best population health, and there was a lot of misinformation and therefore hardship and pain. This guide was great for the men in the street in their indigenous language. At the tactical level, it was the best that we could do. But at the systemic level, I know more could have been done.
I would never be able to afford an education in LKY SPP, such a prestigious school, if not for the low Kwong Foundation scholarship. Working as a civil servant in Indonesia, I have first-hand knowledge that every effective public policy must be supported by sound financial or economic considerations. But at LKY SPP, my eyes are opened by Assistant Professor Ji Sheng and his research into cost-benefit analysis. What's more, I'm so inspired by the lectures and valuable lessons from world leaders invited to speak at LKY SPP. I'm excited about how I can use the economic principles and how they have been applied in the real world to better serve the public.
I believe the training has given us with not only inspirations about city leadership from Singapore, but also geopolitical perspective, which is important for Indonesian city leaders to deal with upcoming challenges. I hope that this initiative will continue to be conducted.
Every session and lectures in this training is very powerful and provide us new information. We had the opportunity to discuss with the various heads of district, which of course serve as one of our references and broadens the discourse of thinking on planning and public policy making in our region.
Memang sangat erat kaitannya dengan pelayanan publik dalam arti luas sehingga akan sangat memungkinkan untuk menjadi referensi baik dalam mengambil kebijakan di daerah maupun diaplikasikan dalam bentuk sistem pemerintahan yang kita anggap relevan dengan keadaan di Indonesia saat ini.
I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Low Kwong Foundation for its dedication to empowering city leaders with the knowledge and tools necessary to drive positive change. And I hope we can implement all we learned from this training into Tangerang City and give the best result.
This transformative gift of $101 million from the Kwong Foundation is changing the school in helping us give scholarships to ever more students. Students who are interested, who are inspired to improve the lives of the people around them. If they're given the tools, we're helping provide those tools. But this gift is also helping us set up collaborations and exchange across all different parts of Asia, including notably Indonesia, between Indonesia and Singapore. And through this exchange, we'll be able to provide thought leadership, we'll be able to provide leadership training, outreach and dissemination to communicate how the ideas that we have for fixing those broken steps in society can be taken out and actually improve people's lives.